Hey y'all, welcome back. So today I'm going to do something that I don't normally do, which is go with the flow. So I know that Valentine's Day is just around the corner and a lot of people like to dress up for Valentine's Day. Personally, I don't. So today I'm going to show you how I would do my makeup for Valentine's Day. All you need is a blush and a rose gold shimmer. I did not just wake up and know what to do and know how to use makeup. It really takes practice. But hopefully after this tutorial, you guys will be an expert at pink eyeshadow. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrow. I'm just going to use the Jordana brow pencil in the number 2. A key to a good eye look is a good base. Now I'm going to take the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. Your eyeshadow really does stick to everything, so by putting a powder down, it will stick to another powder, and that will keep it from sticking to the wet foundation that you put on, because you don't want to look all patchy. I'm going to use this L'Oreal palette right here, using this shade right here, taking a blending brush. I'm just going to put this right in the crease, just going back and forth, buffing it in. You want to be pretty generous with this color right here. It's like a light nude color so that you get a really good base for your other eyeshadows. Now I'm going to take the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. I'm going to grab the shade Limit. So I'm just going to put this in the crease. It has more of a purple color to it, like an ashy. I can't describe anything, good grief. I'm going to take this, now I'm going to take this blush palette right here from Morphe. You never want to put a shimmer in your crease because it will just show every little tiny wrinkle. So I always go in with mattes. I think I'm going to take this color right here. It's kind of like a mauve-y, pinky, purple-y color. So I'm just going to put this in the crease. So I just go up and down and I just make a line, and then at the end I go all over. That way you have more shadow on the outside. And if you feel like the eyeshadow is like too light, just go in with more product, you know? Now I'm going to take this darker burgundy shade right here. Okay, now I'm going to switch to a more smaller pencil-y brush. I'm going to pick up that same color and go just in the crease to really focus it in there. Now I'm going to take the fluffy brush and blend out the edges. And for this I do look forward so I can see how high I need to bring it up. Now for my favorite part. Now I'm going to go in with an angled flat brush. I'm going to go back into the Naked 3 palette and I'm going to take this shade right here, Burnt Out. I think it's called, yeah, Burn Out, not Burnt. Whatever. A dupe for that is this shade right here from the L'Oreal palette. I think I'm actually going to go in with the L'Oreal color, and I'm just going to put it, I kind of put it right here and then bring it towards the middle, and then I put my brush down and I pull it in. Now I'm going to go in with that Burnt Out color. Okay, now that that's done, you can totally leave it like this, but I just want to be a little bit extra today. So I'm going to go in with a small little brush using the shade Dust. Just going to dust this on my lid. When you're doing a look like this or any kind of makeup look, I always do my eyes first so that you can wipe away any of the glitter. Now I'm going to go back into that blush palette, taking the darker shade that we used with the pencil smaller brush. I'm going to put this on the outer corner, just right here. And you can see the difference it makes in my eyes. This one looks more like smoky compared to the other one. I know what's wrong. So I'm going to take the purpley small brush and pick up a little bit of setting spray, the e.l.f. setting spray. I'm going to pick up that really shimmery dust color.
Oh yeah. You guys can really see the difference wetting your brush and not wetting your brush makes.
I'm just going to take the blending brush and buff out the edges. So I know a lot of you guys have been asking me for a eyeliner tutorial, and I've tried to film it 3 times, and I think it's just meant to be that I'm not supposed to make it. So instead of making a whole separate video, I'm just going to kind of combine it in with this one, because I feel like if I have a good makeup look on, I'm more likely not to fail. To do my eyeliner today, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. cream eyeliner. Okay, so my biggest tip is getting a powder. I'm going to use this powder right here from Wet n Wild. Just any powder will work. With a small brush similar to the other one, I'm not giving it a close-up because my dog ate it. And wherever you want your eyeliner wing to go is where you want to put this eyeshadow. Okay, so your waterline goes like this, okay? So if you turn your head and your waterline kind of stops right here, if it would still continue, it would just go straight. That makes no sense, but just watch. So I'm going to go right at the edge of my waterline and just go up. I'm going to go in with that palette that we used in the beginning, the L'Oreal one with the darker shade. In the same place that I would put the other one. Just this way we can see it a little better. And this is really just like an outline, like where you should trace where you're going to put your eyeliner. You really want to get this as perfect as you can. So hopefully you guys can see where my waterline is, and I just kind of trace it up. Now for the hard part. So I like to start on the wing. I know a lot of people like to start in the inner corner, but really how thick you do your wing determines how thick you're going to do the rest of it. So I'm going to start right where I did the other line. Hold on, I can't talk. Okay, what I just did, I pushed kind of hard towards the beginning, and then I kind of just let up and let it kind of flick out. That way you don't have a super rounded edge. I'm going to go about halfway in the middle of the wing and pull it inwards. Nervous.
Now I'm just filling it in.
I'm just gonna bring it towards the inner part of my eye. You want to go in with only a little bit of product because you can always add more. You can't take it away. So once I get to this part, I really just like to dot it in. I don't like to wipe it in because you can mess up. And it's not going to be perfect. Your wings are just like your eyebrows. They are sisters, they are not twins. So now the hard part is getting the other side even. Whenever you're trying to get this even, just keep going back and forth, looking at both eyes. Okay, so as you guys just saw, I got this one a little thick. So I'm just going to start adding some to this side until it gets similar. I'm going to get like a lot of product really on here, and I'm going to go at the very beginning of my lashes and kind of going back and forth just so that you don't have that like awkward white line between your eyelashes and your eye like liner. I'll show you guys what I mean. Just hold on, I got a bald spot. This is a comparison of when you fill in where your eyelashes are and then when you don't. And I see a lot of people that don't, but I used to not too, girl. Now I'm going to move on to mascara. I'm going to use, of course, the Ulta Twice as Nice mascara. But like I was saying, when putting the eyeliner between your eyelashes, it really does help darken up the look. So I'm going to take the smaller end of the mascara and put this, before I do the bigger one, put this at the very bed of my eyelashes and kind of like roll my eye so that it gets like as much in there as possible. Now I'm going to switch to the bigger side. I'm going to take the It Cosmetic mascara in the shade Black. And to finish off the eye look, I'm going to take a baby wipe and wipe away any of the excess. And then you can also really sharpen up your line. So now I'm just going to move on to my face. I have a foundation routine on YouTube, but I really don't like it. It actually drives me crazy whenever I have to say, like, oh, go check it out, because I really don't like it. So I'm just going to quickly go through this. Now that I have on my foundation, I'm going to go in with another foundation. It's the same brand, just in the number 112. I'm not going to use this as a concealer. I'm just going to brighten this up, because you really want it to be focused on the eyes for this look. So if you have a really bright under eye, it'll really help it not look so dark. You're so glamorous. I'm going to use a concealer by Rimmel London. Like I've said, this is very sheer. It doesn't cover very well. It covers like a lot on camera, but in real life it doesn't. So I like to go in, you know, just with a little bit. Now I'm going to go in with another foundation. It's the same brand. And I'm going to stipple this right here and then start to buff it out. Because again, I want this to be focused on the eyes, not so much the face. So I'm really going to try and bronze out the back so it kind of like fades away and the eyes are really the focal point. Focal point or focus point? I don't know. Now I'm going to grab my NYX contour kit and a stippling brush. Picking up that darker color. I'm not really going to bronze, I'm just going to contour with this because we already put on that bronzer. To tie the eyes in with the face, I'm going to go in with this blush color right here from the Morphe palette. I'm going to brush off the extra and then blend it in. Now I'm going to take my e.l.f. Golden Bronzing palette, the darker and the lighter shade. And because it's a super shimmery look, I do want to have a beaming highlight. To do my inner corner, I'm going to use my Vivid Baked Revolution highlighter, just a little flat brush. Just going to use the Stay Matte powder from Rimmel London. I feel so flawless. To do my under eye, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild powder, the brown shade, and just go right underneath. Just drag that right underneath. So just go in with a lighter color or light brown color that's similar to the other shades. My highlight isn't enough, so I'm going to take my Anastasia Glow Kit.
I'm going to take Amber Gold and Sunray, which are these two shades right here. Yes!
Okay guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I was happy to do this tutorial for you guys. I hope that you guys liked it, and I hope that it didn't mess up on the eyeliner too much. But that's all I have for you guys today, so I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.